So what colors and patterns do we offer? We can get any color or pattern that you desire, but the most common and popular colors that we use are going to be warm white, red and white, and multicolor. Will extension cords and extra lights be hanging off of my roofline? The answer to that question is no, because everything we use is custom cut. So this here can be cut. So let's say you only need 3 bulbs, then we can go ahead and count up 3 bulbs, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go ahead and cut it here, and then we'll attach a male end and then connect it to the power source. That even goes for the extension cords. Everything is going to be custom cut for your home, and we typically hide these behind gutter downspouts. If you don't have gutter downspouts, then we'll find a way to make sure these aren't visible from the street. So how do we hang the lights on your roof line? So we use clips, specifically these clips here. These slip right into the gutter, and if you don't have gutters, then these can grab onto the roof tiles. In case you don't have gutters, or for some reason it's not grabbing onto the tiles, then we'll go ahead and use these magnets that stick to the metal flashing on your home. And we also use these for commercial buildings like restaurants and offices when these are not applicable. And if for some reason the clip didn't do the job and the magnets didn't do the job, then we're gonna go ahead, with your permission, we're gonna go ahead and either staple them to the wood fascia, or in rare cases, we'll go ahead and hot glue the lights to the surface. Again, with your permission. We typically find that gutter clips and magnets will do the job 95% of the time. Do we get on your roof to install Christmas lights? Yes, we do have to get on your roof to hang the Christmas lights. In some cases where we're not able to, we'll do it from the ladder. But when we're on the roof, it's a lot easier and more efficient to hang the Christmas lights. When we're working on your roof, we make sure not to break any tiles, but as we're working, we'll take visual inspections of your roof. And if we see any broken tiles, we're gonna go ahead and take some pictures and send those over to you. As far as safety goes, when we install Christmas lights on your home, we're gonna be using harnesses and hard hats. And we're the only company in San Diego County that does this. We take safety very seriously at Wintech. Other companies are not gonna do this because they believe finishing the job in 20 to 30 minutes quicker is gonna be better for them. But we decided that it's not worth it. We'd rather take our time. We'd rather take an extra 30 to 40 minutes setting everything up, rigging everything up, and taking everything down just so that we're safe. Can we install customer provided lights? The answer to that question is no. We don't install customer provided lights because we don't know what we're working with. And sometimes in the past when we have done so, we show up and there's a box handed to us with tangled up lights, random extension cords, broken clips, etc. It just bogs the process down. And for that reason, we don't install customer provided lights. In rare cases, we might, but in general, we just don't mess with that. To add to that, when we get there, customers are usually missing lights. The bulbs don't work. They have to go to the store and get more. They don't have the same lights. And for that reason, we don't hang customer provided lights. As well as if the lights go out, we can't go back and fix them for you because they're the lights that you provided to us. If the clips break, we're gonna have to wait for you to get more clips or use our clips, and it just becomes a whole process, a whole mess, and for that reason, we don't do it. So how can you get a free estimate for Christmas light installation from Wintech? You can get a free estimate by visiting our website and filling out our form, giving us a call or a text. From there, we're gonna take a look at your address on Google Earth, measure up the roof line, and see how many linear feet of lights you're gonna need. And then we'll provide you with the PDF estimate to either your email, text, or call you over the phone. We also send you a free mock-up of what it's gonna look like when everything's all said and done. So whether you pick warm white or multicolor, we're gonna be able to put the lights on your roof line, as well as on palm trees, olive trees, and hedges. Do we install Christmas lights around windows? The answer to that is no, sometimes, but mostly no. The reason why is because most homes in SoCal are gonna be made out of stucco. And for stucco, we're gonna need to use hot glue. And even if we get your permission to use stucco on there, we just haven't had a good experience putting lights around windows. Stucco can be either broken, chipped, or damaged, and we don't want to do any of that to your home. We can put lights on a stucco wall, for instance, but again, that's going to be at your discretion and whether or not you allow us to do so. My recommendation is to just leave it alone, leave the stucco as is. We can put lights elsewhere. We can put it on palm trees, roof lines, etc. How long does installation normally take? The time to install lights on your home is going to depend on whether or not you're going to want lights on, let's say, your palm trees, your hedges, bushes, or how many linear feet of lights you're going to have on your roof line. Typically, a 2-story home is going to require anywhere from 150 to 200 feet of C9 Christmas lights. And in that case, it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours for the initial installation. And then removal in January will take anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. For larger projects, it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. This would include the roof line and maybe 5 to 10 palm trees in varying sizes and height. But that's what you're going to be looking at, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours.